I do this for my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, mommy watching Oprah, daddy in the kitchen with the soda.
Okay, it's wood model for toys, it's not 3, buddy.
Welcome back. It's WM4T.TV, Jordan's World. Ladies and gentlemen, we are right back. This is episode 7.5. I'm trying to finish point, I don't know. We're just going to call this 8, just to make it easy. We're jumping right back into it, ladies and gentlemen. I think I left off on friends being an 8, and one friend being an 8, one being a 5, and how that could, kind of hinder things, growth on all parties, even on the 8. Let's go right back into it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. So, we have the friend that's an 8. The 8, let's just say, because the 8 technically is like, you know what I'm saying? So let's just say an 8 is like pretty promising future. Like, you make like the right decisions, not like wrong and right, but like more of the mature decisions, more like the better decisions, safe decisions, stuff like that. Let's say you're that type of person, and then you get a 5 as a friend. The 5 as a friend could potentially be all of the opposite things of you. Again, a 5 needs work. A 4 needs a lot of work. 3 is like you shouldn't be friends, but let's just stick to the 5. I'm not gonna get too caught up in the numbers because I know how you guys get. So we have a 5. So the 5 could be like, okay, this person has like financial problems. This person can't really keep a job, can't really keep a car, can't really kind of fend for themselves, to a certain extent. Cool. So you have the 8 as a friend. The 8 kind of helps guide them, like help find a job, help with food and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Now let's just say you take the 8's resources being, financial, I don't want to say literacy, but being able to make the right financial decisions, being able to, be the adult. Let's just say that. With that person using all of their resources towards a 5, that now brings the 8 to a 6.5. Because where the 8 is supposed to be, it can no longer go because its resources are now being used on the 5. I know I jumped right back into this, but I'm ready to work. We're here. My voice is kind of back a little bit. Drinking water. Damn it. Oh, and let me not forget, for all you motherfuckers, yes, you, that are like, oh, like, I'm not going to tell my girl this. I'm not going to tell my girl, like, oh, she stink, or, her head game is whack, or nothing like that. I know you're not. Because, see, that's the stuff that we really care about. The things that we really care about, it's the hardest thing to say. Again, I got to be vulnerable. I have to be vulnerable. And by me saying that, your reaction has to be well enough for me to feel comfortable enough to want to tell you something else. It starts off real small. Guys, I told you the podcast last time was going to be all over the place. This is supposed to be 7.5, but it's really 8 because the number thing. But check this out. Take a friendship, for instance, right? You have all the resources, the 8. Let's say you know where to find a job, you know where to get your food, you know where to shop at discount clothing, you know how to do all that stuff. The 5 is not receptive to any of that. Why? Deep, dark secrets. I may have been very poor growing up. So anytime I get money, I'm spending it. Listen, I wasn't poor for too long. I spent all my money today. As soon as I get it, it's gone. So that may explain why I'm always broke. Or, you know what? I don't like being alone. I like being in my mom's house all the time. Fellas, ladies, trying to help you out. But you gotta be honest. And the majority of the time, if the two people are not honest, and that goes right back to the blueprint from the beginning, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. Then fellas, right back to you, it'll be a lot easier to say this and to say that. Ladies, same thing. Because you're not telling your man everything. You're lying too. We know this. The thing is, we don't have to lie. Say everything from the beginning. Everything from the beginning. And then you're never surprised. What do you mean? How about I tell you? Hey, I don't really like you. Alright, let's use one of mine, just so it's funny. Hey, you can't cook. Not you can't cook, that sounds crazy. You know, I don't really like you cooking for other people. Wow, babe, that's crazy. Yeah, I know. If I leave it at, yeah, I know, then there's room to argue. Not necessarily argue, but like kind of make a stance on how you feel versus how I feel. Now, if I said, I don't want you cooking for people because I heard a long time ago that a key to a man's heart is through his belly. So I don't want Frank talking about my wife's tacos. Frank, you're going to get the potluck beans. You know, the baked ones. With the meat in them, you may get a little bit of sugar and spice and everything nice. Hey, it may even be hot beans. But you're not getting the tacos. Fellas, you know. Alright, I'm going to let this marinate real quick. Because I know it's going to uproar. Oh, your girl can't cook for nobody, man. The insecurities, all that. Listen, it's not really an insecurity if you know what it is. It's not really an insecurity if you know what it is. Back to the blueprint. Security is, it makes me feel good to go out and I look at these guys' plates that they bring to lunch when I'm at work, and I'm like, damn, their wife doesn't love them. But guess who wife does love them? Mine. Makes me feel great. Lets me know that I have the pick of the fucking litter. It lets me know that if anyone in the world can cook and I'm gonna be happy, it's gonna be my damn wife. And guess what? If we're dealing with a 5 that's around me, I'm like arguably like a 6. But if I'm around like a 4, right? And they get my wife's tacos, it's like, oh man, no woman's ever made tacos like this for me. So every time you see my wife, you thinking about the damn tacos. I don't want you to think about tacos, hot dogs, pizza, nothing. Whether it's frozen, whether it's thawed out, I don't give a shit. I don't want you thinking about my wife. She can't even make popcorn for you. I'm joking. But you know what I mean? Like, that's a deep, dark, secret thing that I gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Pause real quick. I gotta get some water. Alright, I'm back. I didn't stop anything. So, if I never said any of these things and I just left it at like, oh, I just don't want you cooking for people, I don't like it, I just don't like it, I just don't like it. Guys, explain yourself. The problem is, we think we know somebody right off the bat. I feel like I knew you for so long. No, you haven't. You don't know me. You don't know what I would do when my back is against the wall. I don't know what you would do if your back is against the wall. I don't even know that you could handle certain things. I don't know what I was just talking about. But needless to say, you don't really get to know somebody until the back is against the wall. So you can't really know that in 3 days. I think the proper amount of time is 3 months. 3 months gives you a general idea of someone. You'll know how honest they are. You'll see them in certain situations. You'll be able to tell, like, they're either a stand-up person or they're not. And it's not nothing wrong with not being stand-up. That's just who you are. It's for whatever works, But again, I don't mind my wife cooking for anybody. It was just for the jokes. But, like, only the, like, potluck means. And like my dad said, alright, wait, he said. Anyway, so, back to the blueprint. That's the most important part of your life in relationships, in dealing with people. The more people know about you, the less likely they are to harm you emotionally. Physically, I can't do anything for you, but emotionally, giving people the opportunity to know what they're getting themselves into beforehand, less likely to be surprised. What is the back against the wall situation? I'll tell you. Ask yourself this, parents. What friend do you have that you would leave your kids with? Like, if you were gone, things happen, shit. They have to go with who? Who do you have in your life? Not family, not anybody like that. Friend, someone who has no relationship with anyone in your family. Who are you leaving them with? Do you trust their parenting skills? They never go anywhere on the weekends. They may never play any extracurricular activity. Are you willing to deal with that? Not really a friend now, but how were your friends? If you say, oh, when I have kids, boom, 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 and then you say, oh, when I have kids, boom, 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 but you don't even want to leave them with the person, it's unbelievable. Some friend you are, but back to the enabling. Why don't you tell your friend, hey, your parenting needs a little work, because if something was to happen to me, I couldn't trust you with little Frankie. Back to being honest. All at the blueprint. All at the blueprint. Once you know someone, or get to know someone, you got to know all the things that make them tick. Because then your reactions to the way they are will be a whole lot better. And you know what that's called, ladies and gentlemen? That's called discipline. 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 In the movie show The Wire, I don't know if you guys see it, it's on HBO. I don't even like shouting out brands and stuff, but I watched that like multiple times. Discipline. It was about drugs and like political stuff and all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna go too deep, but discipline. So, for the people in California, it's a little easier for me to kind of map it out, just so we can kind of get to the meat and potatoes. They lived in, let's just say, Sacramento. They traveled from Sacramento damn near to Fresno, buying one cell phone at like each gas stop. For like Fresno, Sacramento, it's like a 3-hour drive, 2-hour drive. They did this a 6-hour drive. So they wouldn't get caught on the phone. They had to buy different cell phones. But they could have did it the other way, where they just bought in bulk. Bought in bulk, not drive 6 hours a day. Discipline. when you're able to fight the urges. That's why people who do karate, that's why they say, karate is, discipline, patience. How many black belts do you know? Probably not none. Yeah. Sorry, sure enough doesn't count. Dated myself is good. But no, it don't work like that. Discipline. You have to work. You have to put in some time to get the results. You guys have, it's like when you get instructions to build something from I believe y'all. And you're like, at the end of it, after you make it, I had all these screws left. You did something wrong. You did something wrong. Paying attention is free. If you don't pay attention, it could cost you everything. Paying attention is free. Not paying attention can cost you everything. And time again, we don't pay attention to the small things. Again, if I didn't notice that my friend was scared of the escalator, he would have had a hard time going to the mall with me. I'm never walking up the steps. I'm never just jumping on the elevator because of my own personal things. These things that we hold on to, these deep, dark things, is damn near the reason why people treat us the way they treat us. Because they don't know. I can't blame you for what you don't know. But once you know, I gotta hold you accountable. I have to hold you accountable. So cool. You didn't know you stunk? I told you now. You stink. If you stink next time, what am I supposed to do? I gave you the tools. See, some people, you can give them a hammer, you can give them the nails, and they still don't know what to do. I'm not saying let them go off into the wind. But like Uncle Denzel said in Training Day, I really forgot what he said in Training Day. I'm a movie person, and I forgot what he said. Oh, and he was like, Officer Hoyt was like, yeah, that's not justice. And he was like, yeah, it is justice. It's street justice. And he was like, what, let the animals wipe out the animals? Yeah, fuck them and everybody that look like them. Ladies and gentlemen, people don't have time. The time that I use to take on your problems, there's a potential now I have a problem. Which then means my family has a problem. Collateral damage. If I tackle on a friend's problem, let's say my friend gets into an argument with a girl, because I don't have female friends. If my friend gets into it with his girl, he calls me, I then have to drive over there and try to de-escalate the situation. But what I didn't know was by me going over there, she's going to lie and say that we both beat her up. Friend of the year for me, right? Because I went and helped out a friend. Though my friend put himself in a situation to where now I'm collateral damage. If me and your blueprint works out, you're not even going to be arguing to the point where I have to be called. See how that works? If we're friends, I'm not going to put you in any compromising situation that I know that you don't want to be in. The problem is, we'll let our friends tag along on some shit that we're not comfortable with. I go and buy something online and I got to meet up with a person. Is my friend going to take a L because I wanted to buy some shoes online? or I wanted to get a car. Because I wanted to enjoy driving in a speedy car. But I didn't want to do it alone. Collateral damage. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to go with you. Where you going? No, I don't want to go. I couldn't even, oh man, I got a flat tire now. I got to help you. I'm burning my hand. I got to work tonight. You, hey man, stay over there. If as a friend, I'm a 6, I need a 6 as a friend. And or a 7. We need to be like, right. Because see, even though I'm a 6 and you're a 7, there are some things that you may not be good at that I'm good at. But the way I'm good at it, you could help me better that, at the same time better your way of doing it. It's like one hand washes the other, both hands wash the face. First thing people see is your face, right? So if you look crazy and then I look cool and our friendship is a thing, people are going to say, well, your friendship has eye boogers. Your friendship didn't brush their teeth today. Presentation. If I look good, you look good. The fact that there's an ugly girl in a group of friends is crazy. Is the ugly girl really the ugly girl? Or is this just a group full of ugly girls and she's the ugliest? I'm going to let that marinate. Are you really an 8 and all your friends are 6s? And or are you really a 6 and all your friends are 4s? Think about it. You didn't have anything in common with old Dorleen in science class. 15 years later, she's your gynecologist. You have to be a little nicer. Yeah, she took care of herself. She doesn't have the smell. Fellas, you're not let off the hook. Absolutely not. We are allowing our fellas. Here we go. Fuck it. Guys, you don't tell your friends that their teeth are nasty. I think guys, oh my fucking gosh, you guys are so nasty. Guys, you don't even tell your friends to brush their teeth. How you got the friend with the teeth? When you talking to your girl, it's like, yeah, you know Frank with the teeth. You know he got the ones with the gums. Tell that nigga to floss. Bruh, toothpaste and mouthwash. Look at you, so scandalous as a fucking friend. You don't even want to tell him about the little travel package thing when they got the little small mouthwash and then a little small toothpaste and a toothbrush. Because he broke too. Fucking crazy. You guys are watching all that plaque build up. Oh, niggas' gums is bleeding off of eating marshmallows. Cotton candy and your shit bleeding? Fellas, fucking disgusting, man. Enablers. Damn. Oh, so sick. Stomach hurts now. But anyway, blueprint people. Ask yourself, why am I friends with this person? Are they helping or hurting? If your friend has given you a loan year after year after year and not gave you a job at where they work, are they your friend? If you know the information that you're withholding helps me, are you my friend? Why are you doing that shit? Why don't you? You would think if I help you get over the wall, you will help me get over the wall. see, in some people's eyes, they can't see you dangling over the wall to help get them up. So to secure their position, they'll say, give me a boost. I'll be back. Back to the crab in a bucket. You put humans in a bucket, am I letting you step on my face to get out? And in hopes of you coming back? Probably not. We have to start being honest. And if I don't think that you're going to come back for me, why am I helping you? Why aren't you helping me? If I had a goal 5 years ago and you had a goal 5 years ago, you didn't meet your goal, I didn't meet my goal, but the people who were not affiliated with me in those 5 years met their goals, was it because I wasn't involved? We look at the success of others sometimes and say, damn, I could be there. Though it may have not been for you. Sometimes we have seasons, not seasonings, seasons. And we have to know when our season is our season. Certain fruit don't grow in certain seasons. Paying attention is free. It could cost you everything, including your power to happiness and a peace of mind. Fuck yeah. That's episode 8. I'm keeping it short. This is like 7.5, all that shit. The next one's coming, episode 9, Jordon'S World. Will Mama Toys at WM4T.TV. Share this shit. I gotta start seeing comments. I really do. I gotta start seeing some shit. We gotta get these numbers up. Will Mama Toys, WM4T.TV.
I do this for my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, mommy watching Oprah, daddy in the kitchen with the soda.
Okay, it's wood model for toys, it's not 3, buddy.